Alright, today we're going to take a look at Human Torch, Johnny Storm, from the Fantastic Four starter set. He has keywords of Fantastic Four, Inhumans, Spider-Man Family, Celebrity, and Herald. His first trait is Flame Trail. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, when Human Torch moves, after resolutions, choose a character he moved through or adjacent to and deal it 1 penetrating damage. His special attack power is Flame On, Poison, but may use it even if moved or placed this turn. Special defense power is Ben, where are you? Stop, but only if another friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword is on the map. Energy Shield Deflection. He has the Fantastic Four team ability, which when this character is KO'd after resolutions, each other friendly character using this team ability heals 1 click. He has improved movement with the character dial. This character can move through squares adjacent to or occupied by opposing characters without stopping, and automatically breaks away even if adjacent to a character that can use plasticity. Let's take a look at the back of his card. He has 7 range with 2 targets. He flies with an 11 movement on his top click with run and shot, 12 attack with energy explosion, 17 defense energy shields, and a 3 damage with range combat expert. You can play him at the 100 points or 75 point value. If you do at 75, his top click is 10 movement, run and shot, 11 attack, energy explosion, 17 defense with energy shield deflection, and a 3 damage with range combat expert. So both 175 points have the same powers on the starting click. The only difference is 75 points is 1 less movement and 1 less attack. He has that great special attack power on his second click of either start and value. And I really like that one. So it combines hypersonic on his movement with the poison, but he can use poison after he's been moved or placed. So you can hypersonic attack, then do the poison. He has the trait where he can deal the penetrating damage to people that he moved next to or through. We're going to take a look at how that operates on the battlefield. Let's take a look at his sculpt. I think those flame effects look fantastic. Now let's take a look at how we can use the Human Torch's Flame Trail trait in this particular setup. So as you can see, he is based by Rhino, but the Human Torch has improved movement characters. He's on his top dial, which is run and shot with a 7 range, 2 target, and an 11 movement, 3 damage. Lizard has toughness as his defense power. Rhino has invincible as his. So we could have Human Torch, run and shot, go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll place him here. He could take the shot on Lizard, swing him with his 12 on a 17. If he hits, he would deal Lizard 2 damage through, 3 in total, and then Lizard reduces 1 because of toughness. But then after resolutions, he could use his Flame Trail to deal Lizard an additional 1 penetrating damage since he moved through Lizard. Let's take a quick look at this setup. We're going to have Human Torch on his second click. So that's where he has the hypersonic speed combined with the Flame On special attack power, which is poison, but may use it even if moved or placed this turn. And he also has enhancement and energy shield deflection. Remember, he has the improved movement characters. So on this one, we would go hypersonic. He could hypersonic 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave him right next to Lizard. He would then be making his attack with a 11 attack value on Lizard 17 with toughness. If he hits, he would deal Lizard on his top click, deal him 2 damage. Puts him in a 16 with combat reflexes. But now, after resolutions, we would take advantage of Human Torch's trait, Flame Trail, to deal 1 penetrating damage to Lizard. He would still be on combat reflexes 16. Then we could activate the Flame On to deal poison. Give him another click of damage. That would put him on a 16 combat reflexes with 2 clicks left. So he could, so just on that one action, Human Torch could be dealing 3 damage with his hypersonic, the 1 penetrating from the Flame Trail, and then an additional 1 with the poison from Flame On. So a total of 5 damage could be put out there in just one action, which is pretty good for 100 points. It's the same damage output on his 75-point starting line, so that's pretty good. In this example, we left him next to Lizard so that we could look at what Flame On does with the poison, but you could just as easily hypersonic him through, do a range attack, and then follow up with that 1 penetrating from Flame Trail so you could stay away from people if you do not want to base them. And let's take a look at this scenario. This one, let's assume that they've gone back and forth, so they're into the heat of the battle. Rhino is a few clicks in, Lizard's a few clicks in. They've hit Johnny Storm onto click number 2. Now it's Johnny Storm's turn. He's on the click where he has hypersonic teamed up with the Flame On trait, which is the poison, even after he's been moved or placed. And he has the Flame Trail trait with the penetrating damage for somebody moved through or adjacent to. And he has the enhanced movement characters, improved movement characters. So he could hypersonic speed, go in 1, 2, 3, and he could end right there. He could attack Lizard with 11 attack on that 16 combat reflexes, which would make him an 18. You'd need a 7. If he hit him, he would be doing 3 damage. If Lizard was still alive, which he is, we could then activate his poison to deal 1 more, which would KO Lizard. He could also activate Flame Trail to deal 1 penetrating damage over here on Rhino, which would get through his invulnerability. So even in the middle of battle, it's a great trait to kind of knock people off those last few clicks. It's good at the beginning of the dials for the movement. You can play keep away, going through people, running shot through people. With the 7 range and 2 targets, he has a long reach, good movement. So there's multiple ways you could use Human Torch. I'm impressed with it. Can't wait to use him on some builds. You can let me know what combinations you think would work well with him. And thanks for joining us today. Check it out. If you dig what we do, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.